Hey guys, it's Petudy with teamfights.tv, bringing you guys some League of Legends commentary. Today I'm playing as Lee Sin, the Blind Monk, and this is actually one of my very first games ever playing as Lee Sin jungle. And so the reason I chose this game is because it's kind of what inspired me to start maining jungler. I remember my feelings at the end of this game. I was kind of thinking, wow, the jungler can do a lot to affect the outcome of a game. So this is a solo queue game around 2000 elo, maybe 2050. This is kind of an old game, as you can tell by the autumn map. There's a few notable players in this game. We have Scarra, the AP mid player from Team Dignitas, playing as Karthus, as well as Sax17, semi-well-known streamer playing Heimerdinger mid. Now you do have a few different options when you're playing Lee Sin jungle as to where you start. You can either go the path where you start Wolves blue and gank top or mid level 2, or you can start Wraiths red and gank mid or bot at level 2. You can also gank top, but it's a lot slower, obviously. And this game I started with Q. I normally would start with E, and that's kind of a failed leash right there. And he actually did steal my little wolf as well. It's not really a big deal. It's got like 4 XP. But this was before the jungle changes. So sorry, it's a bit of an old game, but it's still a really good game, as you will see. And so I do start blue, and I pick up my blue buff, and I'm going around finishing my wolves off that wasn't able to finish at first. Now, you almost always do want to do a level 2 gank. There's a few exceptions. If your waves are pushing really hard, obviously it's going to be a lot harder to gank, and in which case you can just continue to farm. Lee Sin is a really good farmer. Another good perk of having Lee Sin jungle is that he can build basically straight AD and still be very useful. Now, I do see Heimerdinger is really far pushed up here, really pushed up far, sorry, and so I'm going to go in for a level 2 gank right away. So I'm just going to use my E to slow him right away, let some Scar land some easy Qs. He's going to blow a heal, I'm going to land my Q, I'm going to do as much damage and do the second part of my Q, and there we go, first blood. And we did blow the summoners, both ghost and heal. So I pick up first blood for Scarra, not a big deal. It's level 2, and I see Leona camping bottom. Oh yeah, also Dan Dinh from Epic Gamer was in this game, playing Leona jungle. This is kind of that period when he was going through that phase and he was playing like a bunch of jungle Leona games. Really good ganks, not really strong at farming. And so I'm going to, so you can see like both golems are still really big there. It's the old jungle. So I'm going to clear those, hit level 4. First buyback, I'm probably going to try to get my Wriggles. This was, you know, I wasn't really experienced as Lee Sin, so my build wasn't optimal. I would not start Cloth 5 anymore. That's really overkill. I'd rather start Boots 3 pots for more potent ganks and just overall faster jungle clear. For runes, I run 15 attack damage, 13 armor, 13 magic resist. So obviously, armor yellows, magic resist blues. It's better if you have magic resist per level blues, but I'm just too poor to own them. And as soon as you have jungle control like this, I'm just gonna go roam around, see if I can see anything that they want to lift up, since I know she's a slow jungler. Now I do a really ballsy move here. I'm actually ganking them from behind their turret. I'm going to tank a few turret hits before I even get to them. But they do not see this coming. They do not have it warded. And so I'm going to go immediately on this Tarek, bursting him down to really low, but unfortunately Ezreal was not in position to help us finish that kill. In the meantime though, Scarra does use his ult to finish off Tarek, and he gets a second kill there. So we're already 2-0 with our AP mid. I'm going to continue farming my jungle. I do have my Razor already. It's going to speed up my jungle significantly. But yeah, nowadays I run the Bruce Leet skin, not the standard one, so I feel like a total boss when I'm running around as Bruce Lee, and I don't know, helps out I guess. And I was actually duo queuing with Fred. He's a really good top laner, so he's playing Malphite top, and he's holding his own up there against the Morgana. But I'm gonna keep going. Got my boots now. So my general build is revolves around getting my Wriggles as soon as possible, then a couple Doran's Blade, then a Phage. So it's really heavy on AD and slightly tanky. And after that, you can go straight tank, like a Frozen Mallet, and then whatever else you need to kind of the team. Now, I get picked off here, getting a bit too aggressive in the jungle, and I did not have anything that I could W to. I kind of wish the Karthus came up a bit more so I could have W to him. It probably would have saved me. But that's okay. I got too aggressive in their jungle. Leona was there waiting for me. But they don't get too much out of it because Leona's such a slow jungler. She's not gonna be able to steal any of my jungle off of it. She's just too concentrated on clearing her own. Really important thing on Lee Sin, you want to buy a ton of wards. Not only because they give you really good map control, but they allow you to do really cool jukes. I believe I do a few of them in this game. So I'm just gonna put some pressure on bottom here. Gonna go in on this Lee Sin. It gets really low. I kick him perfectly straight so that it hits both of them. And I'm just going to let Karthus finish Caitlyn, and they also finished his Taric. So I got another 2 kills to our Karthus. Karthus is 4-0 right now. I don't have my smite, so even though we got a few kills there, I mean, we probably could have done dragon and not been too risky, but I wanted to be safe and save my smite. Save for when I have my smite, sorry. I'm going to ward it just in case. Go back, take my red, and like you see, Karthus, he knows that I have to clear my own red and stuff, so he goes and just takes the initiative, clears my blue, and does everything like that. Nowadays, of course, I'm a much more experienced jungler. I would be timing all my buffs, timing all their buffs to know when they're back up so I can easily invade them with my team. I don't even think I timed dragon in this, which obviously is suboptimal, but I was still learning, you know, how to jungle and stuff like that. But Lee Sin is extremely fun to play. There's so many ways you can outplay the enemy jungler, the enemy lanes, just with wards and with... Most people, they don't really run flash. I like it flash because you can flash back, like in front of people and kick them backwards. I camped bottom here for a bit. I did find Terra coming back from warding. Dan Dinh's going to save him with an ult. However, Ezreal is there with me. He's going to easily finish him off with this ultimate. Now I'm going to take dragon. Tarek's dead. Dan Din has no ult. So it's going to be a really easy dragon for us to pick up. So killed around 11-14. So you know the dragon's going to be back up at 17-14. It takes 6 minutes for dragon to respawn. So usually you would type that in chat and let your team know when it's back up, so you can be in position right away. As soon as it spawns, finish it off. And yeah, this game, oh wow, so you see Heimerdinger going in mid, but he's going to eat an exhaust, and then Scarra's going to be fine. He has blue buffs, he's going to be able to regenerate his mana. He's a bit low on health. I'm thinking maybe I should try to gank it, but it's really, really pushed up. Leona taking her red, as you see, get picked up by the Clairvoyance. And this is after the Clairvoyance nerf, so Clairvoyance is pretty nerfed right now, but the jungler is still not the new jungle yet. So I see them like everybody's patrolling around mid right now. Their top lane is here. I kind of wanted to pick a fight, but then Scarra says, "Please let me buy low." So I guess he had a lot of gold saved up, and I just let him leave. So we have really good ward coverage. We can see Leona coming from basically anywhere except for that little ramp by their blue. But that should not be too big of a deal since I'm usually in the bottom side of the jungle around mid. I'm just playing around with mid right now, kind of camping it, putting some pressure onto it, denying him a lot of CS. He's trying to rocket farm right now. Go back, clearing my jungle. Looks like Scarra sees their blue is up. I should have went in with him. Again, I was not that good of a jungler back then, but he's probably going to be able to steal it regardless. Doesn't look like they're really paying attention. Yeah, so he does steal enemy blue, and he's coming to gank bottom. Actually, he did spot a Morgana there, so that's a bit scary. So I'm using my W to go in on the minion. I land my Q on Morgana, go right in away. Flash past her, ult her backwards. She ults, I managed to break the leash. I slow both Taric and Caitlyn. And I'm going to go in on Caitlyn here. She's getting really low. Taric is going to eat a lot of damage now too, but I ate too many tower hits, having to back off. Scarra throws his ult. I guess Caitlyn probably had her heal up, which is the reason she didn't die. But here comes Dan Din in. Ezreal getting extremely low. They're going to keep chasing him, trying to kill him, as well as Janna. A good flash ult from our Malphite. Going to pick off Heimerdinger right away, and Leona is going to die before she can kill anyone either. So they got a bit greedy there. They could not finish. If they could have finished off either Ezreal or Janna, the fight could have turned out a lot differently, because then they wouldn't have been putting so much focus on them. But yeah, it was actually turned out greatly in our favor. The score is now 8-1. I'm 0-1-7. Kind of what you want to aim for as a jungler is obviously die as least as possible, but you want to give all the kills away to your carries if possible. If not, I mean, there's no such thing as a KS. It's always better to sure a kill than to, you know, not get one at all. But if possible, you want to give it away to your jungler. Phage, a really good item on Lee Sin, just helps him like triple slow basically. You have slow from your E, you have slow from the Phage, you have slow from red buff. I see a 3v1, 3v2 bot. I'm going to come in to make it a 3v3. Leona's going to tank a lot of tower hits here and die instantly, and I'm going to go in on this Caitlyn. Caitlyn flashes away, causing me to just barely miss my Q. But Karthus ult is going to come in and finish off Caitlyn. Man, it seems like Karthus ult is up like all the time in this game. I'm going to keep chasing down his Taric, but there's no way I'm going to catch him, so I'm just going to start clearing the wave. Jungler attack, Saint Vicious style. And I guess I'm picking dragon. I guess like, I know it's up soon. I didn't time it, but like I said earlier, it's around 17-14, so we'll be up in about 30 seconds. Heimerdinger and Karthus mid are both junglers that can easily get ganked. And so it's kind of a funny lane because they're both glass cannons. They both die extremely easily. They both have no real escapes. I'm going to Q into here. I kind of messed up. I'll explain it in a second. So I'm not going to be able to get to kill this Heimerdinger. He does heal bait me. Now, what I did mess up there, I could have ultied him first, like after I land my Q, ulti him, and then Q again into him, but that did not work out. So we're going to continue on here. We're going to pick up the dragon. Second dragon, uncontested, easy dragon, smite that, going off. I'm just messaging my friend here. Scarra has 4k gold, go back and base. It is 10-1, kind of turning into quite the landslide game. I'm going to keep clearing my jungle. I'm doing not too bad on gold, so again, I did not time that. Karthus is going to pick a random kill up on Morgana. I'm guessing that was an ult kill. I didn't quite catch that. I'm going to try to kill this Heimerdinger mid. I guess Giant's going to try to come from behind. It's going to ult. It's going to do some good damage on Heimerdinger. Karthus is going to come in with the flash wall, and yes, that's going to be able to kill the kill. I somehow got an assist there. I guess I might have shielded somebody or something. Pick up that first mid turret. We're just grouping up and pushing. We'll probably take the second one as well. 12-1, not much enemy team can do. We're just so far ahead now, and it's landsliding quite hard. You can see Ezreal going to E in through the wall to finish off Taric. And got to go pick up the blue. I'm going to see if the red's up. It's not up, unfortunately, because I haven't been timing it. But going to take the dual golems up here, and we are going to try to gank this thing on the top. Danon does see me coming from the turret, so he's going to back in, but he gets phage proc. He's going to try to kill Zion Spartan here before he dies. We do see a teleport coming in. I'm going to finish off Danon really quickly. Morgana's going to come in to try. I shielded Ezreal. He wouldn't have died, but she did miss her binding anyway, so I'm not done here. I'm going to keep trying to go get this Morgana. Ezreal playing really ballsy. Going to die to the pool and the ult, combination ult. A good ulti from Malphite. We're going to burst down this Heimerdinger, and he's going to be dead also. Now, I believe that is the game-ending kill, if I'm not mistaken. Do I see a surrender vote coming? Maybe not. Yeah, so there we see it, the surrender vote. So that'll be the end of this game, guys. Everyone's going to blow their flashes and dance around. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can check out my stream at www.twitch.tv/petudy and come check me out. Anyways, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. This video is part of the Wave movement, a career pathing video. To find out more, you check us out at tgn.tv. Peace out, guys.